Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SCA Heavy is the Crown. I am your host, Court Marshall. We are live here tonight in Boston, Massachusetts. And tonight we have J Omega opening up the show for us on the SCA Heavy is the Crown pre-show. What a night of action we have for the entire night for you watching at home. We have right now J Omega taking on an upcoming newcomer named Tyler Vance, who we'll see momentarily. But right now we have J Omega coming in, and we've seen him quite a bit. He is an OTW regular, and he was a catch point standout last year in the catch point tournament. He is one of the wrestling's most influential high flyers in the industry today. He is hungry and he is ready for action tonight. He's hoping to advance himself in the catch point championship division. And is he going to be able to knock off the rookie, Tyler Vance, though? We'll find out. Tonight we have several main event caliber level matches at Heavy as a Crown, and we have a steel cage match between Lee Anderson and Johnny Rolando later tonight, and as well we have Jordan Gunner defending the SCA World Championship against his rival, Casey Graves. And we also have King Kai defending his crown, his honor, his throne against the one and only Prince P. And here comes Tyler Vance, wrestling's hottest free agent on the indie scene. SCA was able to scoop him up. Is he going to be able to impress everybody here tonight against J Omega, a more veteran of the two, definitely a veteran of the two? J Omega has been signed to SCA since 2018, but he still hasn't reached his peak, as he says. I think he's a phenomenal athlete, but he's very much wanting to get out of the shadow of his former tag team partner, Wilson Reid. Is he going to be able to overcome Tyler Vance, though, tonight here at SCA's Heavy is the Crown? Tyler Vance is from Ohio, and he's a former football player. Tyler Vance has a bright future ahead of him. This is his first professional match on pay-per-view. And he's taking on J Omega. This man has a bright future ahead of him. Imagine what would be going through his mind if he was able to top off J Omega in his debut match here in SCA on the biggest stage he's definitely wrestled on. Heavy as the Crown live here in Boston, Massachusetts. There's J Omega getting ready. He's sizing up Tyler Vance, and he realizes he may be a little bit bigger than he looks. Both men firing up. And this is only the pre-show. If you want to order the full pay-per-view, stay tuned and you'll be able to do so. We have a huge lineup tonight. We have Ethan Schettino in action later. We have Will Dingle taking on Timmy Tater in a rematch. Both these men sizing up one another and squaring off, and here we go. Collar and elbow tie-up. Tyler Vance a little bit taller than J Omega, it looks like. A little hunched over at the moment. But is he more powerful than J Omega? Showing his ring awareness, his in-ring ability, able to get the headlock on Tyler Vance and to go behind it with the armbar and a hammerlock. And J Omega wrestling circles around the rookie Tyler Vance. This is Tyler Vance's first year of professional wrestling. So imagine how impressive he's got to be able to make it to SCA on the grand stage this early into his career. And Tyler Vance getting the upper hand on J Omega with a hammerlock of his own. And J Omega able to slide out of it. Has him an armbar. J Omega on top of Tyler Vance. Tyler Vance fighting from underneath, and here he goes. Couple punches to the gut. And going for a small package. Is Tyler Vance going to put in the way this early? One, and then quick kick out by J Omega. Tyler Vance keeping on J Omega, not giving him time to recover, and J Omega reverses. And a nice spin kick and a double meter roller to the face by J Omega, and J Omega going where he feels most comfortable on the ropes, and a frog splash. Going for the quick pin. Hooking the leg, one. Only a one count by Tyler Vance. And here comes a small roll-up. Is he going to put him away? One, two, and a kick out. Trying to end the match early on, and a big running elbow by Tyler Vance to J Omega. And some nice chops. Nice little arm breaker there, and a big forearm club right to the dome piece of J Omega. And a pump handle gut breaker. Gut buster. Speaking of gut, what's he going for? And a frog splash. Little payback to J Omega, going for the pin, hook in the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out by J Omega. And let's get a replay of that frog splash. He makes it off to the screen. That's how high he was able to get up. And for a man that size, he shouldn't really be able to get that high. Almost had the victory in his first match here in SCA. Impressive so far is Tyler Vance. Tyler Vance back up to his feet, picking up J Omega. And a big drop kick, doesn't hit it. And a super kick by J Omega and tilt-a-world head scissors. And J Omega with the running swanton. Going for the pin, hook in the leg. 1, and a quick kick out by Tyler Vance. J Omega to the apron. This is not the only match we have on the pre-show, ladies and gentlemen. We have other matches, but J Omega going for a forearm, and Tyler Vance knocks him off the apron. J Omega, I don't know what he was trying to set up for, but it looked like he was trying to bait Tyler Vance to the ropes. He was unsuccessful. And now Tyler Vance, the hungry young rookie, calling J Omega, the veteran, up to his feet. A big cross body to the floor. Tyler Vance, impressive against J Omega, now going for the quick pen. That is a veteran move. Hook in the leg, 1, 2, and a kick out by J Omega. J Omega getting up. And a famouser out of nowhere by Tyler Vance. Knows better. That's not going to be able to put away J Omega. And a quick sleep slam. Going for the pin. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. And Tyler Vance wins his debut SCA match at Heavy is the Crown. Let's get a replay of that. The famouser, made famous by the Billy Gunn. And Tyler Vance stalking J Omega and knocking him down with the sleeper slam. And Tyler Vance putting away J Omega very impressively in his first SCA match. Big things are coming to this kid, I can guarantee it. I'm sure Chuck Storm and Nazir Rajani are watching very close. Congratulations, Tyler Vance, and welcome to SCA. I'm sure we'll be seeing him again very soon. This kid was also trained and mentored by OTW's own Jimmy Johnson. So you know this kid's in great hands. I hope he stays on a good path and stays healthy. But tonight he remains victorious over J Omega.
Welcome back to Zest in the City. I'm Tyler Sparks.
And I'm Sensational E. We hope everyone's doing amazing today.
Before we get into anything wrestling related, we wanted to take a second to talk about Pride Month. Every year, it's a chance to celebrate being yourself, celebrating love, and celebrating the people who had the courage to make life a little easier for the rest of us.
Whether you celebrate it at a parade, with friends and family, or just by living authentically every single day, we see you, we appreciate you, and we're glad you're here with us.
Pride Month may be over on the calendar, but supporting one another shouldn't ever have an expiration date.
Exactly. Now, let's address the elephant in the room.
We lost the SCA World Tag Team Championships.
Trust us, nobody's more disappointed than we are. We worked our hearts out to become champions, and losing those titles hurt.
But championships don't define who we are. They never have. What defines us is how we respond when things don't go our way.
We've been counted out before. We've been doubted before every single time. We've bounced back stronger than ever.
And Notorious, enjoy them while you can, because Zest Fest isn't going anywhere. We're putting ourselves right back at the front of the line. We're training harder, we're working smarter, and we're coming to take back what we believe belongs to us. The next time you see Zestfest in an SCA ring, you won't just be watching contenders.
You'll be watching the future two-time SCA World Tag Team Champions. Until next time, keep the zest alive.
Welcome back, everybody, and I'm so happy to have Zest in the City back on the SCA program, as well as I'm happy to have Dawkins Lancer back. Last we saw Dawkins Lancer, he had a match against Bryce Brannigan on Relentless for the #1 contendership for the Catchpoint Championship, in which Bryce Brannigan was the victor and ultimately became the new SCA Catchpoint Champion, defeating Ethan Chatino at SCA's Breaking Point. But tonight we have Dawkins Lancer looking to recapture back the momentum he had a year ago when he was a Catchpoint standout debuting last year. He was honestly a fan favorite pick to win the Catchpoint tournament last year. Came up unsuccessful. So he has to have that in the back of his mind that he wants to get back to where he was about a year ago. Tonight he has a big opportunity at SCA's Heavy as the Crown. Not a whole lot of real estate here on this match card, but he was able to get in. And he's going to get in where he fits in. Look at all these fans behind him live here in Boston, Massachusetts. You got to think the connection he has from North Carolina here to good old Boston, Massachusetts. Look at the fans here. They're rabid. They make for great company in the crowd, but they make for horrific drivers. They are god-awful, but don't let them catch me saying that. Either way, Dawkins Lancer is here tonight to impress SCA General Manager Chuck Storm and Nazir Rajani, and possibly even Bryce Brannigan. Would love to see a rematch for that, for the SCA Catchpoint Championship. But first, Dawkins Lancer has to get through this opponent, who's typically known for his tag team wrestling with his partner Zane Vega. But tonight, Dawkins Lancer has to worry about Ace Carter, representing the Sky High Society. And Ace Carter taking a step out of the tag team division, dipping his toe in the singles division against Dawkins Lancer. You know, Ace Carter has a lot to prove here. An OTW regular, looking to make his name here on the big stage. What an entrance! Ace Carter has a tag team partner in Zane Vega, who's not here tonight. Ace Carter representing Sky High Society. And those are two very cocky, very young, very hungry athletes. Phenomenal high flyers. Dawkins Lancer is not a high flyer, so the clash of styles is very apparent here tonight. And oh my god, he's got a gun! Just kidding. Ace Carter looking to make a name for himself here tonight against the OGYN, D-Lance, Dawkins Lancer. And both men look fired up here. Big arena here tonight. Lots of eyes on this very match on the SCA Heavy as the Crown pre-show. Both men sizing each other up. Not a huge size difference, but it might be just enough to mention that Dawkins Lancer is a little bit bigger than Ace Carter. Is that going to come into play here? Dawkins Lancer and Ace Carter collar and elbow tie-up. And Ace Carter surprisingly getting the upper hand in that encounter. Dawkins Lancer with the go behind on the waist. Ace Carter slipping out of it, it looks like, and yes, with a go behind of his own. Very fast pace here right now. And Dawkins Lancer with a nice snapmare to Ace Carter. Got him in a headlock. This is not the only other match we have. We have one more coming up after this, and then we will be on Heavy as the Crown's main show, in which we will have Johnny Rolando taking on Lee Anderson in a steel cage match. And we also have Jordan Gunner defending the SCA World Championship against Casey Graves, his longtime rival. We also have the battle for the crown, for the throne, for supremacy of SCA, when we have Prince P taking on King Kai, who's defending the crown against Prince P in a 3 stages of hell in their main event. And going for the pin, Ace Carter is after a nice power slam. Only a 1 count. Ace Carter working down Dawkins Lancer, goes for a knee but doesn't get it. Oh my god! And the springboard Superman punch! And going for the quick pin that may just be a knockout. 1, 2, and a kick out. Let's get a replay of that. Watch this. After Lancer dodges the knee immediately, using the ring to his advantage, hitting a springboard Superman punch. And look how close it was. Dawkins Lancer almost got the quick victory over Ace Carter. Dawkins Lancer stalking Carter, going off the ropes. Ace Carter gets out of it, a big kick by Ace Carter. You gotta think Zane Vega is watching this in the back of the shooting star press, going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Dawkins Lancer. Big overhand chop by Carter, and Dawkins caught the second one. And a big boot by Dawkins Lancer. And the fans are still heavily behind this fan favorite in SCA. Super excited to see if Dawkins Lancer is able to get this victory over Ace Carter, where it's going to land him in the catch point rankings. And Ace Carter takes a dump onto the floor. And wait a minute, Dawkins Lancer, big dive. Well, let's get a replay of that. Let's see how much airtime Dawkins Lancer was able to get over the top rope. Crashing down on the Ace Carter. Now taking the action back into the ring, Dawkins Lancer setting up for a springboard Superman punch again. This could be it. Going for the pin, hooking the leg. 1, 2, 3. No, that kick out by Dawkins Ace Carter. Oh, and a big backhand by Dawkins Lancer. Wait a minute, he's in prime real estate position for the blind side by Dawkins Lancer. Going for the pin. This could be it. 1, 2, and 3. And Dawkins Lancer, the DL, the OGYN, picks up the W. And let's get a replay throughout the match. And that's the first springboard Superman punch almost knocked out Ace Carter. But this was ultimately what did him in, an elbow to the back of the dome piece. And Dawkins Lancer was able to pick up the victory tonight. And you got to think Chuck Storm and the Zero watching this very closely, and possibly our SCA Catchpoint champion, Bryce Brannigan. He's going to be studying all his potential future opponents and maybe challenging him for this championship very soon. But congratulations, Dawkins Lancer, and welcome back. Momentum is now on his side once again. Super excited to see what comes next for Dawkins Lancer. OTW makes its a long-awaited return, coming soon. We don't know when, but stay tuned and you'll find out. Coming up, we have wrestling's hottest free agent in Dante Holmes being escorted by his manager, his booking agent, Nick Yeager. A mysterious duo these are, but look how flashy Dante is. This gotta be real fur. That does not look like fake. I'll tell you what, I've heard impressive things about this man. He is a very great athlete, and he's been wrestling for a couple years now, but Nick Yeager's been pretty much producing his entire career. I've heard Dante doesn't jump unless Nick Yeager tells him how high. But Dante, very impressive looking so far. He takes on the lover boy, Lanny Valentine. And this is both of their SCA debuts. Very excited to see what Dante is made of here at Heavy is the Crown, the pre-show. Dante told him, send him down. He's ready. Look at the physique of Dante. Oh my. The lover boy, Lanny Valentine. An adult film star, and you can use your imagination as to what that may mean. The lover boy has made his SCA debut against Dante Holmes. Very excited to see what this man is capable of, or Actually, I take that back. This man looks like he's sponsored by Diddy Oil. It is crazy how much oil he has on him right now, and I can smell the lubricant a mile away. Wait a minute! Oh my God! Dante Holmes knocking him out from the back. Dante Holmes not waiting for Lanny to get into the ring and taking matters into his own hands. And here comes Nick Yeager. You gotta think, did he plant this seed in his head? And Dante setting up. What is he going for? And a big knee lift. He's gonna put him away. Wait a minute. TK by Dante Holmes. And the referee going for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Thanks for coming, lover boy. Dante. Let's get a load of this guy. Big knee lift and immediately setting up for the TKO, center of the ring, kinda. A few inches off, but Dante, very impressive, not waiting for Lanny to get into the ring to start this match. Immediately getting him to the ring and putting him away as quick as possible, not wasting any time. Oh my God. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what's in this man's future, as he is still a free agent, not yet signed with any organization. Congratulations and welcome to SCA, Dante. But thanks for watching the pre-show. Stay tuned for Heavy is the Crowd's main show. I'll see you in just a few minutes.